Imagine you're on a daring mission to explore the unknown. You're in a spacecraft, heading towards the biggest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. But something goes wrong. You lose control of your ship, and you start to fall into the planet. What will you see? What will you feel? And how long will you survive? Find out on this episode of What If? Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, and also the most mysterious. It's made mostly of hydrogen and helium gas and has no solid surface. So what would happen if you decided to take a plunge into this giant ball of gas? Well, first of all, you'd need a very sturdy spacecraft to survive the journey. Jupiter's atmosphere is extremely thick and turbulent. You'd also need a lot of oxygen because there's none in Jupiter's air. And don't forget a cooling system because the temperature rises as you go deeper into the planet. As you enter the top layer of Jupiter's atmosphere, you'd be traveling at about 110,000 mph, pulled by Jupiter's strong gravity. But soon, you'd hit the denser layers below, which would slow you down dramatically. You'd also start to feel the immense pressure of the gas around you, which would crush your spacecraft like a tin can. About 155 miles down, you'd reach the cloud tops, where you'd see swirling storms and lightning flashes. This is where NASA's Galileo probe reached in 1995, before it lost contact and was destroyed by the harsh conditions. But let's say you somehow managed to go further down. What would you see then? Well, not much. The atmosphere would become darker and thicker, blocking any sunlight or radio signals. You'd be surrounded by a dense fog of hydrogen and helium, with traces of other gases like ammonia, methane, and water. At about 430 miles down, the pressure would be so high that hydrogen would turn into a liquid. You'd be in a sea of metallic hydrogen, which conducts electricity and generates Jupiter's powerful magnetic field. At this point, you'd be feeling very hot. The temperature would be around 6,100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to melt tungsten, the metal with the highest melting point in the universe. But you're not done yet. If you somehow survive this far, you'd still have thousands of miles to go before reaching Jupiter's core. And no one knows for sure what's there. Some scientists think that Jupiter has a solid core made of rock and ice, surrounded by a layer of liquid metallic hydrogen and helium. Others think that there's no distinct core at all, just a gradual transition from liquid to solid as the pressure and temperature increase. Either way, you'd never make it there. The pressure and temperature would be so extreme that your spacecraft and your body would be vaporized long before you reach the center of Jupiter. So, to sum up, if you fell into Jupiter, you'd die. Horribly, but don't worry. There's no reason to try it anyway. Jupiter has plenty of fascinating moons to explore instead, like Europa, Ganymede, and Io. Maybe one day we'll send a probe or even a human to visit them. What if you fell into Jupiter? If you liked it, watch our other videos, like what if you fell into a black hole? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching and keep wondering.